Supply. Okay, this will be the video for reading along, if you like, on Chapter 5, Section 1 for Government. What is supply? The law of supply. In Chapter 4, you learned about the demand side of market interactions and how consumers serve their interests by purchasing the best products at the lowest possible price. You also discovered that there are other factors that change demand at every price. Demand, however, is only one side of the market equation. In this chapter, you will learn about the supply side of the equation in order to understand why producers want to provide products at the highest price possible. So that kind of gave you a hint as to one of the more important sections of this chapter, or concepts in this chapter. You have to look at supply from the producer's point of view. So if you can remember that, it will help you to understand a lot of the concepts connected to supply. Supply refers to the willingness and ability of producers to offer goods and services for sale. Anyone who provides goods or services is a producer. Manufacturers who make anything from nutrition bars to automobiles are producers. So too are farmers who grow crops, retailers who sell products, and utility companies, airlines, or pet sitters who provide services. The two key words in the definition of supply are willingness and ability. For example, the Smith family grows various fruits and vegetables on their small farm. They sell their produce at a local farmer's market. If the prices at the market are too low, the Smiths may not be willing to take on the expense of growing and transporting their produce. Also, if the weather is bad and the Smiths' crop of fruits and vegetables are ruined, they will not be able to supply anything for the market. In other words, they will not offer produce for sale if they do not have both the willingness and the ability to do so. As is true with demand, price is a major factor that influences supply. The law of supply states that producers are willing to sell more of a good or service at a higher price than they are at a lower price. Producers want to earn a profit, so when the price of a good or service rises, they are willing to supply more of it. So when the price falls, they want to supply less of it. In other words, price and quantity supplied have a direct relationship. The relationship is illustrated in figure 5.1. So as prices fall, quantity supplied falls. As prices rise, quantity supplied rises. That is the exact opposite of the relationship between price and demand on the demand side. So hopefully it says somewhere that price and supply have a direct yes, it did. They have a direct relationship. Example, price and supply. Let's take a closer look at how price and quantity supplied are related by returning to the Smiths and their produce business. The Smiths travel to the Montclair Farmers Market every Wednesday and Saturday to sell a variety of fruits and vegetables: blueberries, peaches, nectarines, sweet corn, peppers, and cucumbers. However, their specialty crop is the tomato. How should the Smiths decide on the quantity of tomatoes to supply to the farmers market? The price they can get for their crop is a major consideration. The Smiths know that the standard price for tomatoes is $1 per pound. What quantity of tomatoes will the Smiths offer for sale at that price? They decide that they are willing to offer 24 pounds. What if the price of tomatoes doubled to $2 per pound? The Smiths might decide that the price is so attractive that they are willing to offer 50 pounds of tomatoes for sale on the market. In contrast, if the price fell to 50 cents, the Smiths might decide to supply only 10 pounds. Furthermore, oh, there's Kitty. I guess I'll try to finish reading this. Furthermore, at prices under 50 cents per pound, they may not be willing to supply any tomatoes. Look again at the definition of the law of supply. As you can see, it provides a concise description of how producers behave. We will take a break there because Kitty has decided that it is kitty time. And I will mark this as such on YouTube, and we'll get into the next page shortly.